Welcome to Mike's Tech and Toys. Tech and Toys. Welcome to Mike's Tech and Toys. Tech and Toys.
Hello and welcome back to Mike's Tech and Toys, and today have I got something awesome. It's the Heng Long 1/16 scale British Challenger 2 radio control tank. And it's got sound and smoke too. Oh my gosh. Oh, and did I mention it fires 6mm BBs? Okay, so you get an instruction manual, other bits and pieces, and cool. These stickers here to do that finishing touch on the tank. Nice, you get a little bottle of smoke oil because this bad boy, when you turn it on, it has smoke coming out of it. Cool. You also get a box of accessories, 6mm BBs. Because this bad boy fires BBs, and I'm not just talking about a little shot and it just lands almost in front of the tank. Well, let me not say anymore, because guess what? I'm also going to chrono this bad boy. Can you believe it? Okay, you get a battery pack, more bits and bobs to give it that finer detail, UK charger, more bits and bobs. And then you have your 2.4 gigahertz transmitter. And the tank itself, oh my gosh, would you look at this bad boy. Would you look at that bad boy. Okay, so let's just take a closer look of what you get in the package here. So you've got these stick-ons right here, so I'll be doing that in a moment. Your instructions for your radio control unit, get a nice little cardboard target system, and the main instructions. Let's have a quick look, see if it's in English. Oh yes, good. For every bit of Chinese that you don't understand, right beneath it is English. Awesome. Okay, let's just unpack all of these, make sure everything is in order. Right, let's get inside this battle tank accessory parts. Ah, excellent. And look, you've even got a gun for the tank there. Awesome. And there's one little tip I have which helps me greatly, is that as you install these little intricate parts and all the bigger parts, just circle them, mark them off, showing you've already installed them, so at least you can see what else you have left to do. Okay, it's time to put these on, and let me just quickly show you. I'm not gonna show you me putting them on one by one, but what I will say, it's one complete sheet. They are all individual ones, so you just cut around the first one that you're gonna put on, take it off this card backing, position it on the tank where you're instructed to position it, and I'll show you all of that in a moment. Wait about 15 minutes, and then you'll find on the front of these, there is a transparent film that you just peel off, and it will leave your sticker behind on the tank. I'll show you all of that in a moment. I'll just cut around one now, put one on just to show you what I mean, and then I'll cut to the completed tank. And then we'll show you how to put the smoke oil in, and the BBs, and of course, the battery. And of course, we've got to look at the controller as well. There you go, so you make sure it's on firmly, and then you wait 15 minutes, and then you peel the film off. Right, I'm going to cut the video here, put all the others on, and then we'll come back and I'll show you me peeling off that film. Right, okay, so let me show you what I mean. I'm removing the outer film. Now can you see? It's actually working quite successfully, but still you want to be careful not to pull it off too quickly, because you might just pull off what you don't want to come off. Here we go, look. Perfect. And there it is. It looks absolutely awesome. Now you may have noticed that the turret is looking backwards. It's looking the other way. That's the rear of the tank, that's the front. Now it came shipped like that because obviously if that turret was facing that way, it will be way too long and it just wouldn't fit in the box. So the turret is facing that way. What I want to do right now is to get the battery pack in there, get some batteries in the controller, turn the turret around, and then obviously I want to get some oil in there because that's where you're going to get the smoke generated from, and that's going to be absolutely awesome. Okay, so as you can see there, I've got the battery connected, and if you look carefully, down in the battery compartment, there's a little button. That button there is your decoding button, and you would use that to pair with this controller. Right, now, as with most, if not all items that are controlled by a controller or a transmitter, you turn that on first. I then turn the tank on. And as you can see there, the lights begin to flash. And then as soon as I press the start button, you will hear this tank start up. It's actually got some audio, pre-recorded audio in the tank to make it simulate a real tank sound. And then the flashing lights at the back should go steady. So let's do this. As you can see there, the lights are no longer flashing. Right, now let's load it up with BBs. I can't believe I'm saying that and I haven't got an airsoft gun in my hand. It's an airsoft tank. But anyway, on the previous versions of this, you would need to operate an on and off switch under here for it to function as an airsoft tank, as it were. Not with this upgraded version. Don't need to do that. So that's just for show now. Although this does open, you don't need to do anything in there. However, next door, that's where you load the BBs. Well, that's all I'm going to put in there for now. It can take up to about 100 BBs. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is to test and make sure that this tank actually does fire BBs. It even jolts back like recoil. Excellent. Yes, you're not seeing things, you're not imagining this. I'm literally going to chrono this tank. $57. Okay, let's go again. $57.2. $55.4. We'll do one more because you can see how epic the shock, the recoil is when the tank goes back. Here we go. And 55.9. Right, so it's an awesome looking tank. It's got awesome sounds, awesome smoke, and the way it fires BBs is epic. The way it jolts back. But what about obstacles? It's not really a tank if it can't go over obstacles. Imagine this was rough terrain. Keep an eye on the track and keep an eye how each of these wheels work independently along with the track to get over any obstacle in its way. Well, a lot of obstacles. How awesome was that? Okay, so I want to do that again and show it to you even closer. Now keep an eye on the tank tread right here, or caterpillar track, and watch how everything just works independently and the suspension is awesome. Watch. Awesome. Oh, and look, earlier on I didn't even show you, it also has rear lights. Absolutely love this thing. Oh, and just one point. If you're worried about the safety aspect of, say, someone younger getting hold of this, playing with it, and then accidentally firing a BB, don't worry. It's not that easy to do. It has a safety mechanism in it where this button here, right here on the top, you have to hold that button down whilst pushing the left lever up and holding it up while still holding this button down, and then it will psych itself up and then take a shot. So there's no real accidental firing with this tank. Then of course you could always just take all the BBs out and make sure there's no BBs in there.